Okay, let me try to explain these real quick. I'm just going to talk myself through a couple of these problems. So I will be referring to my diagram here that we've been provided with. I'm going to be doing in between the parentheses first, the sine value of 2/3 pi is here. This will help better to explain it. The sine value of 2/3 pi, positive 2/3 pi is right here. The sine value of that is positive root 3 over 2. Positive root 3 over 2. Now, because it's an inverse sine function, we're going to use this diagram, and we're evaluating a positive value, so we know our answer is going to be in quadrant 1. So basically, the whole problem now is asking what's the arc sine of this. So in quadrant 1, our positive root 3 over 2 as a sine value is found at 60 degrees, or pi over 3. So that is our answer for that one. Okay, on this one, oh, I already wrote the answer, but I will work through it again. We're doing an inverse cosine function of negative value, so we're going to be using this chart, and our answer is going to be in quadrant 2. For this composition inverse function, we have to draw our triangle, and again, our answer is going to be in quadrant 2. So that is the arc cosine. So the cosine of negative 5/6 is your adjacent over your hypotenuse. Excuse me. So as we draw this in, your adjacent is right here. So adjacent negative 5 over your hypotenuse, which is 6. And now we can use those to find your y value. So with the Pythagorean theorem, we got y squared equals, I already know what this is in my head, but I'll write it out. 6 squared minus negative 5 squared. So that's going to be 36 minus 25. So y squared equals 11. So the square root of y squared equals the square root of 11. So y equals root 11. Okay, so sine of this whole thing is opposite over hypotenuse. So your opposite, of this is right here, root 11 over your hypotenuse. Over your hypotenuse, which is 6. And that is how I got that, root 11 over 6. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do tangent of arc sine of 4 over 19. Again, we're going to need to draw our triangle. It's an inverse of a sine function, so we're going to refer to this diagram, and it's a positive value, so it's going to be in quadrant 1. Sine, again, is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite over hypotenuse, And now we can get our, oops, x value. So, Pythagorean theorem, 19 squared minus 4 squared equals x squared. And I need my calculator for this. All right, 19 squared is 361 minus 16 equals 345. So 345 equals x squared, and the square root of that is root 345. I know that's hard to see. So root 345, and tangent is rise over run, or y over x. So in this case, it's going to be positive 4 over root 345. All right, that's all I'm going to do for this one.